It's your boy, Do It Dingleberry. No, it's not. It's your boy, Willie, from Willie Works. Yeah, fuck you.
I was gonna blow out your bed. But I'll wait.
Do it with Dingleberry. Do it with Dan.
Do it with Dingleberry.
Do it with Dan, yeah. I love Do It with Dan. Man.
Do it with Dingleberry.
Man, if I get famous on YouTube and Do It with Dan fucking message me, be like, hey yo, fucking bring that fucking bitch over here, I'll be like, hell yeah, brother.
You're gonna fucking put him in derby.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know whether to be happy or sad.
I mean, depending on how much fun I had. If I have fun while destroying something I love, I don't think it'll be as bad as just destroying something I love that I hated doing.
Destroy our happy relationship. That's how much I love it.
I love our happiness. Let's destroy it.
I'm gonna have fun doing it.
Alright, that's the first visor down. I'm gonna shimmy over and get the driver's side. Same thing on this side. Except this one I could lay down. I thought that was a bee, but it's a fucking fly. Right before I started recording, I actually hooked up the antenna for the radio. Because before, you know, I primarily use CDs. Sometimes I'll plug in the old aux cord. But I finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna hook up the antenna. So I did, and I went around the block, and halfway through I switched back to the CD. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna crack this window because it's fucking hot. It's hot in the truck. It's cool outside. Okay, I'm back. I needed one of these, which Patrick had one. I had one somewhere, but I don't know where it went. I think my dumbass threw it away because I was like, I'm never gonna use it. Lo and behold, here I am. Alright, right here. I knew that was gonna happen. So, most likely this headliner's not going back in today. Which, whatever. Have y'all heard the fucking stuff between O'Reilly's and RNTV, dude? O'Reilly's fucking sucks. If you don't know, just look up RNTV O'Reilly's and it might come up, I think. I don't know. I forget what he titled the video, but dude, I'm not even needing to fucking use the tool. These things are just breaking. Hold on. Oh man, I just cracked that fucking pad by having it clamped there. Okay, note to self, don't do that. Yeah, look. Pieces are just flaking fuck off. Okay, I definitely don't want to be under it when it pops. Oh yeah. After I went around the block, I came back and I backed in. I was like, you know what? I wonder if it can do a burnout right now. Because, you know, tires, cold, warm, just going around the block is all I did. But still, because like, I'll show you guys a clip here. I've been thinking about that because it was a lot of fun. It felt cooler than what it was. I want to do it again, you know? So I was just like, let's just try. And it did it. Of course, it pushed the whole truck forward, but it fucking lit it up. And earlier, when we were talking about Do It With Dan, in the future, you know, I get a decent size following, and he's like, hey, come hang out or whatever. I plan to 350 swap an S10, throw a mild cam in it, and put a supercharger on it with a carburetor. Which I'm sure a lot of people have fucking done that before. But it's gonna be me doing it, and I'm gonna do it because I want to. Yeah, that just popped right off. Man, maybe I won't run a headliner. This is a smooth dome. There's some of them that have like a cage style thing. This is smooth though. Maybe I won't run a fucking headliner. I have my keys on me. I'm just too lazy to grab them. Let's see what we got going on here. That one's broken. That one's popped. Oh fuck. Kind of forgot something important. Yikes. Okay. Well, I can see up there that it's clean, so I'm good to hop in here. I just didn't want a bunch of fucking shit falling on me. Oh, fuck. I should probably not grab that. Fucking hot. Okay. Whew. This bulb, really fucking hot. Most of the time I like using hand tools unless I'm cutting fucking exhaust pipe. Thanks again, neighbor. There we go. It was just spinning in place for a second and it sucked back up. Alright. Oh wow. You can see like the original red color trim. That's beautiful. Wish I could see this thing from the factory. This is honestly going a lot faster than I expected. What is this? It's an old chunk of paper towel. Huh. Okay. Ow. Alright. Let's get this out without fucking dying from asbestos. Now you guys can see this is what I was talking about. It's a smooth dome. Pop, yeah, like that shitty glue. Oh, the wind's trying to take it. Yeah, that's the driver's side. Or
Yeah,
no?
that's the side.
Yeah, that's driver's side. They're just peeling right the
Yeah.
fuck off.
There you go.
I said, I'm tired of this shit.
I don't know if you want to keep that.
No, I'm throwing that bitch away.
Yeah.
All the old ass adhesive. Oh yeah. Ugh. Why not just scrape some of it off so you can get a better adhesion? Because like you can go like over the holes if you want. You'll just have to cut it out on the back side so you're only pushing through one sheet of material. So, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what material am I going to use as headliner? A lot of people do like an American flag, which I thought about doing, and you'd want about a 3x5 foot section for like a single cab. And I go to my local Walmart a lot, and I always browse just about every section. And I came across some fabric, and I've been looking at it a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. Let me go grab it real quick. So, my truck is white with a red interior. I got blue NASCAR. It's got red, it's got black, it's got white, you know, but the primary color is blue. Like I said, it's not going to match that well, and hell, even if I don't like it, I can always take it out. Now there's not really it's not really directional because like you got the logo of NASCAR racing just going everywhere. So, not really entirely worried about that. So, I'm gonna go to about, fuck's sake. That damn bee just bumped into my fucking eyeball, dude. Jesus. So just pull the material around the edges, right? To where you have about a good 2 inches access all the way around. That way you make sure you have all the material that you're gonna need. You all know that saying, a measure twice, cut once? Might want to do that. I'm not. I have plenty of material to probably do this headliner fucking 3, maybe 4 times. And if you're wondering how much it costs to do it the way I'm doing it, let me pick up all this excess material. Probably gonna end up making like those small triangle flags that, you know, you hang up by the rope and put around a room. Probably gonna do that. So I have a ton of material. To break it down cost-wise, this is the spray adhesive I'm using. This was $12.47 off the shelf, not including tax or anything. The material itself, it was on an end cap and it was marked down price, and there's quite a bit of fabric there. And I bought it for $3.50, like 4 something out the door for the fabric, and like $13 for the spray adhesive. Okay, so I just did the math. So $12.47 plus $3.50 times 0.07 plus what the fucking number was, like 15 something. You're looking at $17.08 for the spray adhesive and fabric. So, you know, $18 thing, you know, pretty cool. So back to what we were doing. So over here I have the cutout. So right here there's a cutout in the cardboard from the original headliner for the light, and over on these ends there's that swoop. We're gonna leave everything square as if it was just one big square, one big rectangle, if you will. We're gonna fold it under the one end. We're gonna fold it over one end. That way we know we have enough excess material to cover every end of the board. Again, take some, about an inch or 2, tuck it under one edge, adjust it to how you see fit. Like if you want it to be a certain angle or whatever, go ahead. And once you do that, we're going to take the far end that's away from us. I'm going to peel it back just about halfway. Right, that's a little more than halfway, but it's fine. I'm doing this on the back of the tailgate because I don't have a big enough table that's empty. Biggest table I got is a fucking milk crate, okay? Okay, once you kill the fucking big mosquito that was on your spray can, you're gonna read the directions, right? So for Scott's Super 77, we're gonna shake can and test spray a pattern before each use. We're gonna turn spray tip to narrow point, whatever the fuck, right? So we're gonna stay 8 to 12 inches away. We're gonna shake it well before use, and for our test bed, I'm going around here. For our test, we're just gonna use the old headliner, and yeah, that's kind of gross. All right. So we're gonna shake this up well. Does it say how long? It doesn't say how long, but we're just gonna shake it up for a couple minutes as if it was a rattle can for spray paint. Been shaking it for a couple minutes. Let's it's kind of like a, okay, so it's just a fine mist. It's not like spider web. Nice. I'm gonna keep shaking this up. It might stick to the ground. It's fine. It'll just be permanent fall right there. We have our material laid out. We had our material laid across and we peeled back half of it. We're going to start with spraying the headliner board, and then we'll spray the back of the fabric. It's a windy day for me, so you're going to see fabric move around and shit. Okay, got some on there. I'm just gonna dust the material since it is thin. You might want to wear a mask. It's got a strong smell to it. I feel the adhesive on my skin tacking up. It says make bond while adhesive is tacky. Okay, it's tacky. We're going to carefully lift up our material. And just going to drape it across. And be careful. I'm going to start from the middle. And try and not get any wrinkles in it, but it looks like it's already starting to. Looks like I'm gonna have a big seam in the middle from where it was once folded. If you end up having the same problem with that, all you gotta do is iron it, but I'm not honestly too worried about it. Except for right there, because it's really bad right there. Hang on. Okay. Just peel it up and press down as you go. Okay, got some wrinkles right here. If you have friends, I have friends, but they're doing their own thing inside, and that's fine with me because it gets me alone and makes me more comfortable to talk to the camera. This is actually turning out pretty well. As soon as I say that, it starts to crease up. If it's wrinkly and you don't like it, do not be afraid to take it back off, clean off the glue, and do it again. Which it looks like I might have to do that in some areas, like up here, because it's not really sticking to that part, and that is fine. We can always add more glue later. It's actually looking pretty nice. And man, I really feel that glue on my arm. Okay, so peel back the material where we have not glued yet. And we're going to go ahead and glue this side up. Man, my hand's super sticky, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sticking in the truck. Let me pull that forward. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a while.
Yeah.
And come back to it. Alrighty, it's been some time. It's been about, I don't know, 5, maybe 8 minutes. Some of the glue that bled through, I'm just taking my finger and just rubbing it because it'll peel off and then turn to these like little rollies. And at that point you can take it off and it kind of blends it in more. So, I'll take it, I'm gonna flip it upside down. So now we are facing this side. That would be touching the roof. Alright, so right here on this edge, it kind of peeled up a little bit, but that is fine. Because we're about to cut along the edge and leave just enough to wrap over about 1/2 inch. When it comes time for this indentation, we're going to do the same thing, just about 1/2 inch. And then with the holes where it hooks to the roof, we're going to leave alone for now. And when it comes time for this, we're also going to leave that alone for now. And we'll leave that to the next step. Okay, for corners, we're just going to take it at an angle, but we're not going to cut it all the way to that angle. Or we're not going to cut it all the way to the cardboard. That way, when we fold it over, fold it over that way, over this way, and over that way. Make a nice good corner. Okay. Both hands super sticky, but we have it wrapped all the way around. A lot of extra glue.
It'll dry.
Oh yeah, it'll dry. And then that middle piece, along with all these holes, will get cut as soon as it's fully dry, which will probably take about an hour. Before it fully dries, because I forgot, I'm going to take a razor blade. You can do it with a pair of scissors. This one that's on the back side doesn't really matter how you cut it around here, because just like the outer ledge, we're going to take it and let's make sure I'm in frame. We're going to pierce it close to the edge but not at the edge. You're just going to cut it like that. And same thing, not at the edge but close to. So basically cutting it as an X. So you're going to grab your spray adhesive again and your scissors. Let me reposition real quick. So for the scissors, you're going to need it for this one. The one that goes out to your outer edge. I'm just going to trim some of it off. That way it just doesn't wrap around again, because if you wrap it all the way around, you're going to see it and it's not going to look that good. We're just going to okay. And we're going to wipe off our nozzle. Okay, nozzle's fairly clean. Put the cap back on, throw it on the shelf. Because now we are done. Just gonna fold that edge over. Fold this edge over. This is where our dome light sits. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but we still want it to look good. Get our last one here. Okay. Now on the back side, like on these, if you get a crease in it, it's fine because you're not going to see it. As long as it's tacked and glued up, you'll be fine. For the holes that hold this headliner up, you can just feel around for them. Obviously we can see this one right here. So we see this one right here. Just gonna poke a hole in the middle and then just kind of do the same thing that we did before. Just make a small hole. You don't want to go in and twist, just kind of make like a baby little X through it. Alright, y'all. So our headliner is looking perfect. It's a little sticky on there, but it's looking great. So once you have completed this step, you know, it's still going to be a little tacky here and there. I would suggest letting it sit overnight maybe, or for at least for a couple of hours untouched to really let the glue settle in. Okay, so if you learned anything from this video, please let me know in the comments below if this was helpful at all. Tell me what you think. Tell me, you know, your experiences with something like this. And I'll hit the like button on your comment. I'll favorite your comment. I will comment on your comment. But yeah, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because we do stuff like this and we plan on actually flatbedding the truck. We plan on lifting the truck. And yeah, I have a lot of plans for this beautiful specimen.